We were meant to create. Sometimes our desires to create are blocked spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or even physically, and this prevents us from reaching our highest aspirations. If you are an entrepreneur or you would like to become one and you're in need of some sage advice and direction, then you're in the right place. As a successful entrepreneur, spiritual guide, and intuitive business coach, I can offer you the clarity and support you need to find success and reach your goals. With decades of experience as a trusted tarot card reader, a franchise owner, my practical and spiritual approach to entrepreneurship will help you reach your full potential as an established business owner. Whether you're struggling with making tough decisions or simply trying to find your path in life, I can help you learn the tools you need to create your business dreams. Take some time today and schedule your free consultation with me so that we can begin to make your business dreams a reality. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Aquarius. I hope all is well with you. Thank you for being here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Come in the building. Like, subscribe. Get your own personal readings. Readings are 50% off today. Okay, use code 50 off at checkout. Let's get into it. So, Aquarius, let's go ahead and start it up. Thank you, God, for blessing the Aquarius with a clear, concise message from you. So, Aquarius, it looks like it's ashes to ashes and it's dust to dust too. All that is enemy, was enemy, is still enemy to you. And we're going to talk about that. But before we talk about that, when I was meditating on your energy for you, Aquarius, I heard tell them about themselves, about Aquarius nature, characteristics. Let's talk about who the Aquarius is. So today we're going to talk about the star card, number 17, Aquarius. All right. The star card, Aquarius, is ruled by the planet of Uranus. Uranus takes about 17 hours in maybe like 40 minutes to, have a full rotation. So their day is 17 hours and about 40 minutes. So that's kind of cool because your card is number 17 and it is the star card. So we're going to talk about the star. What is the star? Who are you, Aquarius? Let's get into it. So they want you to know that stars shine in the darkness. You know that. This can be indicative of the fact that Aquarius, you shine best, or you do best, or you will do your best, or you have been put in dark places or in dark times in your life, and you have shined. You've shown your light. You've come through. You shine best in darkness. The stars come out when it's nightfall or when it's dark. So your life may have been filled with a little bit of struggle or a lot of struggle, but you're shining and you're going to get through it because you are the star. Also, people wait for the stars to come out to observe, observe the stars, look at the stars. So you, Aquarius, you might always have people waiting for you. You may find that time is not always on your side. It is not your friend. You may be late a lot. You always have people waiting for you. You could be the life of the party, or people waiting to observe you and how you'll act or what you'll say. Your viewpoint matters, okay? Because people are waiting for you, Aquarius. Stars shine bright, okay? Think about that. They shine bright. You look up in the sky. If there's a clear sky, you can see the stars. They shine bright. So you may stand out, in a crowd, Aquarius, where it could be dark or everybody looks the same, or, it's the run of the mill type of energy. You may stand out for your own individual reason, whether it's the way you dress, look, whatever.
You stand out. You are the star. Okay. You're the star card. People look up to the stars for answers, direction, especially in ancient times and even today. So this could mean that people look up to you for answers or a remedy in their life. Okay. People, let me reach out to the Aquarius. They can give me some good advice, or they can at least help me jog my brain or my memory or what I should do. I can bounce ideas off of them. People look towards you or up to you for the answers or the remedy. Also, people sometimes look up to the stars for direction, especially in dark times. Back to dark times. You do best in darkness, Aquarius. You shine bright in darkness. You don't come out until it's dark, Aquarius. So people may even look up to you for direction in dark times or tough times in their life. Okay, because you do well and struggle in darkness. People also wish upon stars. Think about that. So there might be an element of luck associated with you. There may be an element of people like to be aligned or associated with you because they want to be a part of your fortune, or they feel like you being a part of their life is fortunate. Okay, so keep that in mind, Aquarius. Let's see what else is going on here for Aquarius. Um, Think about this. No one has ever landed on a star or explored a star. You know, people land on a planet, people land on the moon, astronauts land on the moon, the planets, but no one's really landed on a planet. So you might come off as unexplored, inconceivable, misunderstood at times, maybe even mysterious, because people don't really know the depths of you. They don't know everything about you. You may come off as unattainable, which makes you extremely desirable because people can't really figure you out. Okay, they haven't studied you, or they can't study you. When they think that they know everything about you, here's that Uranus coming in and showing them something completely different, out of the blue, spontaneous, right? Stars are sometimes explored in clusters or constellation, but there is such a thing as a lone star. So there are some stars that just, they're kind of big and bright and they're by themselves. So sometimes, Aquarius, you may feel like you like being a part of the band, or part of a band of friends, or group, but you also, like to be alone. You can, still get a lot done. You can still feel fulfilled within yourself by yourself. You could be a lone star. This means that you also take friendship serious because you can exist solo. So camaraderie, companionship is a big deal for you, because for some of you it could be a sacrifice. If you're here, click the like button. What we're doing is we're talking about what the Aquarius is, who you really are, understanding yourself. When I was in meditation for you, Spirit said, tell them about themselves. Okay, so this is going to be good for somebody. Um, each star is individualistic. Okay, no star is the same. And the stars respect each other's space. You don't see like stars, um, you know, like kind of fighting for uh, space, or yeah, space in the sky. It's just kind of like you're over there, I'm over here. So it's you're a respecter of course, opinion of person, of no one particular person. You may even have, different viewpoint. You can sit amongst people who you don't agree with, but you can respect them. So there's a real um, maturity about yourself in regards to other people's viewpoint, other people's opinion, where they come from. You understand that everybody's having a different experience. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter to you on like a real deep level. Stars are considered as beautiful. Think about it. If someone wanted to be romantic, a guy wanted to be romantic, a girl wanted to be romantic, take you to go look at the stars at night, real clear, bright sky. Because stars are considered as beautiful. So you could have beauty about yourself, beautiful. Um, for a lot of you, it's either unbeknownst to you, or you don't really lean into it, or you're not conceited. It just is. It's something that's a part of you. It is what it is. Um, you can play it up, you can play it down. You're beautiful in your own right. Also, shooting stars. So you can only see a shooting star at night, back to darkness, Aquarius. And shooting stars, they come about every 10 to 15 minutes if you are observing the sky. So this means that some of you you get really active at night, or you're night hawks. You like to stay up late, or you find that a lot of energy, high energy at nightfall. Um, you find that maybe you get a lot of ideas, or it's hard to fall asleep at night. Maybe you're finding yourself going to sleep really late or early in the morning. It's still dark outside, right? Also, with the star card in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there is, of course, the man with the pitcher of water, and he's pouring it out onto the ground, onto the earth. That's the story of Ganymede and Zeus. We know that Zeus was a Greek god. He had many wives, and he begot many children. But Ganymede was a young boy. Zeus had seen Ganymede from the heavens. He had gone down and picked Ganymede individually. And I won't go into the full story, but I mean, you can kind of, with your mind, gather what happened there. So Aquarius, that tells you a few different things. Let's talk about who Zeus was. He was a god. Okay. So a god, or somebody with great power, came down and picked Ganymede, the boy, or the man in the star card, the Rider-Waite, right? So that means that a lot of times you find yourself being chosen, by a love partner. Sometimes chosen for the wrong reasons. Zeus saw that Ganymede was beautiful. He thought he was just the most beautiful boy, human being, right? And and Zeus wanted to own that, possess that, because think about it. Zeus had already had wives. He had begotten children. So a lot of times you may find yourself in situations where you're not the only party involved in a love affair because of what you bring, your star quality, your beauty. So people want to possess a bit of that. And you can find yourself in relationships where people, it's one-sided. They want something from you. Maybe they'll give you a bit of something, but it's more so they want something from you. You have something that they want. You didn't seek them out. They sought you out. So a lot of times you can find yourself trying to figure out, why was I picked by this person, or why did this person come up to me and talk to me? Well, they knew that they had a whole family at home, and they knew they had all this going on. They knew they had 30 different women or 30 different men. And I'm just trying to figure out, why me, why put me in something like that? It's because of your star quality. It's something that you have about yourself, Aquarius. Also, it talks about, for some of you, sexuality may be fluid. Okay. You may be fluid in your sexuality, Aquarius. Or you possibly had a same-sex encounter, or you at least thought about it. But most times you find that with the Aquarius, they choose to settle for the practical versus the adventurous, in terms of sexuality. So, however that resonates with you. Androgyny can also be associated with you. You have a very distinct look. It can kind of go feminine, masculine. You just have a very distinct look, Aquarius. A lot of you have either broad shoulders, especially for the men and sometimes the women, but definitely hips for the ladies, for the women. You just have a very, sometimes curvaceous body, or you have a very, either a very feminine frame, okay? Or you have a very masculine frame, especially if you're a man. So these were some of the things that I was given about you, Aquarius, to tell you about yourself, so that maybe, you can kind of stop combating things about you. You can come into agreement with who you are, right? So let's get into the reading. But also, I have this is what I got yesterday in meditation, but I didn't do a reading on it because I was busy. So let's talk about another vision that I got for you in meditation. Let's talk about ashes to ashes, ashes to ashes, dust to dust for your enemies, Aquarius. Um, okay, let me get to it. Okay, so Aquarius, there was like in the vision, it was like a black snake. It was huge. It almost looked like a dragon, between something between a black dragon and a black snake, right? And you were facing it, Aquarius, facing this big black dragon or black snake, but there wasn't like fear associated with you. You weren't fearful. Um, the dragon was facing you, you were facing the dragon. The dragon started to move towards you. It's like an open field, and the dragon started to move towards you. You still didn't move. You still, it wasn't fear associated with you and the dragon. It was almost, you were curious about what is the dragon doing, because the dragon started to move more so to the right side of you. It was coming towards you, but it was moving to your right side. It wasn't moving directly head on towards you. So it was almost as if the dragon was looking at something that was behind you. The dragon started to breathe fire, but you weren't scared of the dragon breathing fire. And it was at something in the direction behind you, to your right side. It was like directly behind you, to your right side. It was like the dragon was protecting you from what you couldn't see. And you refused to turn around. You refused to turn around and see what the dragon was actually breathing fire at, what the dragon was putting to fire, right? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust to your enemies. You just refused to turn around to see what the dragon or the snake destroyed, right? And that was the vision. So I'm like, okay, what the hell? What is this about? So I started to do some research. What is a black dragon, or what does it symbolize? And it says that most people associate the black dragon with vengeance. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. It is also a link to catastrophe, storms, and floods. And traditionally, the black dragon symbolizes vengeance. So you weren't fearful, you weren't scared, because the dragon was taking care of something that is behind you, or something that was going on behind your back, something that was happening that you couldn't see, and you refused to turn around and look at. It was like, in the vision, I kept saying, turn around. I wanted to tell you, turn around, and you just refused to turn around. And when the dragon finished, it went on its way. So I immediately pulled some cards, and I pulled these cards yesterday, and these 4 cards came out. And let's talk about it, Aquarius. So the 4 cards that came out, and they wanted me to read the cards from right. So funny. The dragon was coming up towards your right. They wanted me to read the cards from right to left. So something about behind you, okay, or something that was in your past or in the past, right? So you got the World card, you got the Sun card. These just came out all together in a cluster, and the 9 of Pentacles, and then the 4 of Wands. Man, that's some beautiful energy, right? I said, okay, so what does this mean, Spirit? And it immediately gave me the word recompense. What is recompense? Recompense is to be compensated for, or to recover, get compensation for something that went on behind, or something that you've already done. Or it also can talk about making amends. It talks about compensation or reward given for loss or harm suffered. So whatever that dragon was destroying, or whoever the dragon was destroying, it was somebody who either did harm to you, was going to do harm to you, somebody that wanted you to suffer. So Aquarius, it looks like you damn sure not going to be suffering, because you got the World card, you got the Sun card, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. It looks like you're coming into completion. Something is definitely ending for you in regards to maybe a tough time. Um, Look at this card. And when this card came out, I said, wow, this is like a black winged, we can say dragon, but it's like a winged figure and it's black. So it's like Aquarius with the world card, it says that you have gone through all of the other major arcana and you've learned life lesson. It's time to embark on something new. Um, all of these people in your past or something that was behind you or something that was someone was doing that was behind your back or people in your past, they're going to see you in all your splendor because you're going to get recompensated or recompense. um, Vengeance is not yours, and that's why you failed or um, you refused to turn around when the dragon was putting fire to something that would have done you harm or someone who would have done you harm. You refuse to turn around. This could be indicative of spirit guide. This could even be indicative of something that came into your life that was meant to destroy you, but it was turned around and it actually destroyed your enemies. You transmuted some energy. Somebody or something or a group of people were sending you something that was meant to kill you, take you out, take you off this planet, out of this world. And it looks like you tamed that dragon, that beast, and and it got turned around on the people or the person who actually sent it to you. This could even be indicative of some of you doing your protection ritual prayer. This could be your spirit guides putting something to rest. It's done. They put fire to this person or these people or this thing or the past. It also can be indicative of the universe trying to tell you, look, however you lived in the past, that's not how you're going to live in the now and in the future. If you were struggling, if it was always up and down, if you didn't know where your money was coming from, how bills were going to get paid, you didn't know where you were going to live, that is over. Come into the now, into the present, where you have ascended, you have graduated, you have matured. Let something new develop in your life. The world card, the sun card. Something is also going to be exposed. This is also you being exposed and you being in the sunlight, you being bright. This is also, I'm getting like, this is also exposure. You might even get whim of or knowledge of somebody's demise because they meant it for you. This is also God preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies because they're going to see you, in all of your splendor. They're going to see you just on top. And it's because you understood that vengeance was not yours, it was the Lord's. Because the black dragon or the black snake, whatever you want to call it, is associated with vengeance. You didn't take vengeance, even on people who were doing things that were contrary to you, enemy of you. And for some of you, you just didn't even know it. So you were under attack and you didn't know it. Therefore, it looks like what was meant for bad, what was meant for evil, it was turned around in your favor and it destroyed those who thought that they could destroy you. It looks like you're coming into a successful completion of something. You're going to come into really high vibrations, high self-esteem at this time. You could land a big contract. You could get a house. You could get a car. Things are working out for you, Aquarius. You're going to come into maybe even financial stability, 9 of Pentacles. You can have your own business, or you could just do independent work. You could be a contractor of some sort, or you're just going to come into abundance of. So that's having more than enough. Aquarius, this is a very, very, very good reading. Let's pull a few more cards. It just looks like things going on in the heavenlies or in the spiritual realm that you don't even know about, things being taken care of. You not having to lift a finger in regards to trying to be vengeful or seek revenge on someone or someone's. This might even have been a group of people, all because they saw your qualities, the qualities that we talked about in the beginning of the reading, Aquarius. This might have been why the universe wanted me to tell you, about Aquarius, who the Aquarius is. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we got 48, wishing well. Let's talk about it. So it looks like 48, so that reduces to 3. So it looks like you're going to be able to create your own. Looks like you're starting something. This is new life. This is abundance. This is being open. This is having come through the fire. This is recreating, or this is creative, or this is embarking on a creative endeavor. Let's see what it talks about. Okay, so desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Can't make it up. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that the moment of truth when you feel the inception of life. It's an aha moment. So back to that sun card, something may, come to you to the point where it opens up. We gain clarity about yourself personally, and then about why. Because that was also the question that the universe wanted me to answer. Why were these people after the Aquarius? What were they doing this for? And some of the reason why was because of your quality, what is already rest with you. Some of these people just didn't like you or didn't want you to succeed because of you, just because of who you are, what you were born into, your lineage, your power. I knew it. The Hierophant in the world coming out. So they didn't like the fact that you had that godlike quality about yourself. They didn't like the fact that you're very disciplined. You have a regimen, a routine about yourself. You have morals, values. Somebody wanted you to be corrupt, okay? And they couldn't corrupt you, or they wanted something corrupt to happen to you. This is why people don't like you, or maybe even hate you or hate on you. The World card, it's got the woman in between, heaven and earth. You also have like this godlike quality, this angelic like quality. That the Star card is also associated with Earth Angel. So maybe you've always had this spiritual component about yourself. When other people didn't look to spirituality, that's where you went. And in hard times and rough times, that's what kept you going. Some people don't like you also because, again, in tough times, the Ten of Swords and the Chariot just fell out. You were always able to just see your way out of a very tough time, a very hard time, a dark place, being blindsided, failure, collapse, calamity. You were able to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, if per se, and get yourself out of it. You were the underdog. You are the underdog. You still succeed. You still have surpassed maybe friend, family, loved one, sibling. People just don't like the fact that they can't keep you down. And there may have been a group of people, family, friend, one person, two people, I don't know, who really had it out for you, only because they didn't like what was really embedded in you, what was innately given to you, what your godlike quality, your gift, your talent, just the fact that you were able to see through or see it through. Because remember, the stars come out in the darkness. So even in dark times, you're able to shine. You're able to get it done. You were made for the struggle, if you will. You don't like it, but you were made for it. And even in it, you're able to move past. You're able to surpass, is what I'm hearing. So some people just didn't like that. They wanted to come against it. Some people really knew who you were or who you are or where you're going before you even knew, because with the Chariot card, somebody got your or trying to take your birthright, or got your birth chart or something of that nature. And they really were trying to manipulate what was going to happen for you, how it was going to happen. And they're really coming against your destiny. But this was, I heard, unshakable. It was unshakable. And that's funny because this is how you were standing and looking at that dragon that was coming towards you. No fear, because you knew it wasn't for you. The black crows or the black birds, you knew that this ending, this death was coming for those who firstly despise God, secondly despise you. So Aquarius, it just seems as if yeah, God is definitely fighting your battle here, or fought a battle for you. It's over. You're at a place of graduation, maturation. You've been tried, tested through the fire. The swords are about trials and tests, tribulation. You've been put through the ringer. You've been talked about. You've been lied on. You've been made the scapegoat. People thought you were being overly dramatic. You have been in volatile situations, whether it was physical violence or it was just volatile in terms of you had the rug snatched from under you. You've had people use you. You've had people set you up. You've had people set you up for failure. And it looks like you're coming out on top of, all of what was meant to break you, destroy you. It's just like you come, you're surpassing, you're still moving past. You got in control, or you stayed in control, or you got in control of maybe your emotions and your thoughts, and you were still able to propel. So let's think about that. Let's kind of like really take a minute and think about that. So in tough times, in some scenario where your back is up against the wall, how you came out on top was, it wasn't to run for the hills or run around like Chicken Little, the sky is falling. You got in control, or you stayed in control by making a plan, short-term goal. It was like, okay, well, this is happening. So then I need to do, or I will have to do, or I'll go, or you got in. That is how you get shit done. There are some people who, when life happens to them, they fall apart, completely, utterly. They may even have to go visit that padded room. In Aquarius, what you did to move forward is you stayed, you got in control. You may have had the outburst, cried, been upset about it, but afterwards it was, okay, this is what I'll do. This is what I can do. This is what, this is where I can come out on top. Or you made a plan and you moved and propelled forward. And people who are watching you didn't like you because you were the underdog. Whatever happened to you in the Ten of Swords, it was supposed to keep you out of the game. It was supposed to take you out. You were supposed to be lower vibrational. You were supposed to be scum of the earth. You were supposed to go find the biggest rock and crawl under it and never come out. And it was like, no, no, no. Okay, it's happening. Whatever it is, I'm losing my house. I lost my car. I lost a loved one. That, I'm going to deal with it. I'm dealing with it, but still I rise. Okay, Aquarius, this is what I'm talking about. Wishing well. So now, because you've come through the trial, the tribulation, you're now at the wishing well. You can have what you want. This activates divine intelligence. Whoa. So this is divine intelligence. So the divine is giving you intellect. It's giving you the keys. More than you need spirit to come down and put money in your bank account. You need spirit to bless you with wisdom, intellect, so that you never have to go to spirit and ask for something menial as money ever again, because you have the wisdom, the wherewithal, the know-it-all to get it yourself, to know how to maintain yourself and maintain your independence, and maybe even share it with someone else. So you're getting divine intelligence. the field of possibilities. That's so funny. She's in a field, and that was in my vision. So something about clearing. It's like the universe had to clear this energy out. Also stand up for you. Clear the energy out, stand up for you. And so now possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Damn, Aquarius. So you're getting keys to how to unlock and be the true magician, like Jesus, like Jesus Christ. He's nothing. He's an ascended master, a great magician. If you read the Bible, you really read it, you understand that, he knew how to manipulate energy. And true power comes from the divine, from his father. He kept talking about my father. When he goes into the ground and he gets the mud and he does something with the mud and then he puts it on the man's eyes and then he wipes it away and the man can see. If that's not magic, if that's not earth magic, if that's not herbal magic, I don't know what is. We've been reading these stories, we've been told these stories, but we haven't been given the power of these stories. The power has been taken out of these parables, these stories. We've just been kind of just reading it. We haven't been reading into. We haven't really been trying to extract knowledge from. So anyhow, I won't stay on that. But it looks like you're going to be a co-creator in a magical way. You cannot control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside. Wow. That's so funny because the dragon, it was like he was coming towards you, but it was like, going to the right side. So it's like you stepped aside and you just allow universe spirit to handle your lightweight, to handle that, do whatever you need to do with that because vengeance is not mine, it's the Lord's, right? So you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces. Wow. So now so what does the magician do? He channels from the divine. Wow, this is real. This is heavy stuff, Aquarius. So you're a channel for higher forces and you relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear. Yeah, at this point, you don't care. You just know that something new is coming into you and it's coming from the divine. And look what he promised, because I didn't even get a good chance to shuffle and 4 cards came out. The World, the Sun, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. It looks like you get what you want. You might even get a soulmate, twin flame, life partner come in here because you can, now you'll be able to recognize a soulmate, or you'll be able to conceive a baby or an idea. Things have been cleared for you, the clearing of. Now it's a possibility, a field of possibilities, Aquarius. The wishing well. It's like the universe is saying, make a wish. We got you. Like, make a wish. We're gonna make it come true. Because you can ask us for what you want, Aquarius, because first of all, you're ascended, you understand what you need versus what you want. And you're not gonna ask in vain. And then also when you ask, Aquarius, it's like recompense. It's owed to you. You stood in the gap for. This is almost like it can be synonymous with like the Job story, where God let the devil do all these horrible things to Job in his life, with his family, with his finances, with his business. It all was accounted to Job because Job never stopped believing. And that's what it looks like is happening, has happened with you, Aquarius. You never stop believing. You never stop getting back up and saying, it is what it is. It happened. I'm not happy about it. Yes, I'm questioning if God is on my side at this time, but I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. I mean, what else is there to do? Lay down and die? No. It says right now, you should form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well, because you're about to get what you want, Aquarius. And then look at this. It says, and then trust in spirit. And then it says, Prepare to be amazed, Aquarius. Recompense is coming to you, Aquarius. All because you have been through the fire. You have been through it all. You have been tested. You have been tried. People thought you would give up. You would curse God. You would just go somewhere and be a drunkard or a druggie. Just go climb under the biggest rock and never come back. That's what we want for you, Aquarius. We don't want you to ascend. Firstly, because if you ascend, you're going to help other people do it. See, the devil don't mind somebody blessing. See, the devil get blessings too. Yeah, the devil bless people too. Because I know it's some people in your life you wonder how the hell do they have all of that stuff? The devil don't mind blessing somebody who's not going to open doors for anybody else, who's not going to help anyone else ascend and be higher. The devil doesn't mind blessing somebody who's going to bring more people to his fold, back down to, the grave, take them into negativity. Yeah, the devil will bless people who has his best intention at heart. So the devil was really after you because it looks like not only are you going to get what you want, but you're going to help other people, unlock other people, show other people the way, because that's what you do. You give direction, Aquarius, back to the beginning of the stream when nobody wanted to be here and hear about themselves. It's who you are. It's who you are. You're going to show others the way. It's not just for you. Your blessings won't just benefit you and yours, you and 3 other people. No. And that's why it was a heavy attack on your life. You may have even had like death scare more than once in your life. Negative spirit has tried to take you out. Dark forces have tried to take you out more than once because they saw what you were about. They saw where you were going. They didn't, no, we can't have that happen. They may have even put you in places where you were vulnerable. You were taken advantage of. And being taken advantage of, you were supposed to just fold. You were supposed to just succumb to that disadvantage. Maybe, they put you in a place where you would be at a disadvantage. You could have been abused sexually, physically. You could have just been treated ill will. Just people had no good intentions for you. Maybe even in your upbringing, that was supposed to make you cold, callous, hard, tough for life. And this is what negative forces wanted for you. Let's see where you are right now, Aquarius. If you're here, click the like button. Wow, great teacher. Learn from your spiritual experience. Can't make it up. So you're about to teach others, to show others the way. Your gift, what you've been through, your experience is not going to be in vain. It's not going to, and then you have the Hierophant that talks about a teacher, a guide. You're going to guide other people to unlocking, to unleashing. You're going to help people come through turbulent times, temporary setback, heartache, heartbreak, loss, poverty. You're going to help people. And that's protection guarded. Wow. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, protection guardian. Drop your shields. This is what I'm talking about. You got so much protection around you, Aquarius. You can drop your shield right now. You don't have to worry about, am I protected? Should I help other people? Are they going to, is it going to be like the experience from the past? Am I going to be taken advantage of? No, God is going to put you right where you need to be to help other people and put the right people on your path. Let's talk about where you are in terms of your inner goddess. This looks so good, Aquarius. I mean, it's just like you've got so much protection around you. You can drop your shield. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Some of you have like protection ritual method you do, prayer you do. God is going to help you perfect that or give you a new ritual. Maybe around this full moon. The full moon is the 9th and 10th of this month. Wow, warrior goddess. Some of you, this is what I'm talking about. So like you were a soldier in the army of God. You didn't even know that you were under attack. And your soldiering or your warrior like spirit was just continuously getting up. The Chariot card talks about military, right? It talks about officer. So it was just like you were made for this. You know, you have that warrior like spirit. Like you won't give up. You can't give up. What else is on the other side of giving up? You don't fathom that. You come up with an idea of how to move forward, how to pick yourself up. It's something in you. It's something that burns in you, like the Star card. Okay. This is so beautiful, Aquarius. Yeah, it's like it's not the time right now to play it safe, nor is it the time to allow another to take the lead in your life. Don't let nobody take the lead. It's time for you. Believe in yourself, trust your instincts. Okay? Trust your inner truth. Speak up, say yes, say no. It is what it is. The universe will answer your boldest actions with affirmation, and you'll move through the consequences of your actions with grace and courage. You've already done that, ending up exactly where you are meant to be. Aquarius, this is what I'm talking about. You've already done that. You've already stood up for yourself. For some of you, well, everybody's on a different timeline. This is where you need to be. Don't let anybody else take the lead in your life. You need to stand up for yourself. Let your yes be your yes. Let your no be your no. Don't go back and forth with people. Right now it's 222. So it's time to receive. This could also be partnership. You know, partnership could be coming into you, Aquarius. You could be seeing 222. Think about when you do see 222, what are you thinking about? What is on your mind at that present time? This also could be money, income, values, priority. What are you prioritizing? And let's see what's coming in for the Aquarius in the near future. So we got a main male here, all right? So we got somebody looking at you, you know, an onlooker. This could be meeting your person. I don't know. Okay, official person. Very nice. So this could be somebody. This could be more than one person. Okay, so then we have despair. So we got somebody, an onlooker, and then we got some official person coming into your life. And there's somebody here in despair. There might be someone who missed out. Yeah, unexpected income coming into you, Aquarius. If you're in a tough place, do know that unexpected income is coming to you. And if there's somebody who you're estranged from, you might expect an unexpected message from this person because they're in a place of despair, not having enough, being hurt, not being a part of your life. They're in a low place. You also could be helping people come to, you could be helping people come out of despair, guiding people out of tough places, out of the darkness, giving gems to them, wisdom to them. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see. Yeah, sudden wealth coming to you. Unexpected money and sudden wealth. So all of a sudden, there could be people coming to you because you have wisdom. They see that you can help them. They see that you can transmute energy, or you know how to get things done, or you know how to bring things into fruition. Back to the magician, being a great magician and a great teacher. You may be getting paid for this. You know, unexpected money coming to you by way of something that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, maybe even helping people. Okay, the courthouse, it could be legal. You might have to go and get, you helping people like get tasks done. You helping people get shit done, because the courthouse can talk about like petty little things that you need to get done. You need to get a name change, or you need to go get your business license, or you need to go and get maybe divorce decree, or I don't know, you may helping people get loans or something of that nature, or this is what you're doing. You got official person back here too, though. What is this saying? This is saying that you help people put things in order. We got another 5 showing up. You help people out of that, like, that temporary transition phase. Wow. And then you help them move into absolute change. The 9 card. You help them move into an independent place, maybe even independent work. I don't know. It's like you're helping somebody. You got the main female at the bottom of the deck. We do have a relationship, but it's like one of those relationships without a title. You guys, a situationship. You just kind of dealt with one another. But you got somebody official coming in for you. You might meet someone. Yeah, this situation right here is over with the coffin card. So if you're concerned about maybe an ex showing back up, it's over. It's a no-go. Yeah, you're onto a new path, new pathway, new, insight. You've transformed also your mind, like in what you want. This doesn't even resonate with you anymore. Yeah, this could have been, all right, so now somebody's seeing your worth. Somebody that wanted to keep a relationship as maybe like friends with benefits, sex only. Now they're seeing your worth. You may have somebody else, and this is causing them to come towards you or want to come towards you. Yeah, you may have, back to the story of Zeus and Ganymede, you may have been chosen by somebody to be a part of some third party situation where somebody was giving just enough. They knew that you were, number 17, a gift to the world, a gift to them. They knew that you had a gift, okay, and they knew that you have great fortune in your near future or in your future, right? And this person just wanted to possess you, like your possession. They just wanted to have you. But it looks like you may have cut them out. You shut them out. I don't know if you got some wise advice. You went to a mother, psychic, tarot card reader. You got some wise advice here in regards to somebody who's kind of like energetically stalking you but not making a move. You got wise advice to leave them out in the cold because all they want from you is sexual activity, or it's just going to be a bad situation when you engage with this person. You're never going to get what you want. It looks like for some of you, you find your person. Like you might even get married, have a child. And then here comes that person again trying to engage with you because they're stuck on you. They'll send a message to you trying to re-engage with you. At this point, they wouldn't even mind being your third party because they're stuck on you. Something that you're doing for work, independent work, it's gonna pay off big, whatever that means for you. Everybody has different, different idea of what wealth is or what being rich is. I don't know. But it looks like whatever you're doing, there might even be somebody who wants to invest with you or in you or into your business. There's definitely somebody from the past who it was a very tough relationship. It was hard to maintain this relationship. This person put all the work on you, right? They could be kind of coming back towards you because they see you're solid. You're a solid individual. You're loyal. They also could see you getting a lot of success. They're slipping deeper and deeper into depression because they were expecting you to reach out to them. They refuse to grow up, find some God-like quality, they refuse to just grow spiritually. They would rather act as if they had spiritual growth, maybe to try to even usurp or take what you've built, especially if you are a feminine energy, if you're a woman. This person can want to align themselves to you because they see that with you, it's like it's an easy street, or it's like an easy road, or things will be taken care of, or you have money, and they'll act like they're going to be this ascendant person, and they're like they want to go to church and whatever you do, they'll act like they want to do that, but it's just an act. This talks about God, spirit, higher power, but then look at the two cards behind it: false person and a thief. So it's just like you might even be dealing with somebody who can quote a lot of scripture and all this, knowledge base, but deep down in their heart, this is who they are: a false person and a thief. Okay, so beware of that. They definitely want in on your money, and if you're a man, there's a woman here who just wants to live a lap of luxury, easy street. She continuously comes back to you, or will continually date you because she knows that it eventually, when she gets ready to settle down, it's going to be easy street with you. Like, she won't have to do anything. So this could be somebody in their whole phase. They're just out in the streets and they want to do their own thing. But then when they settle down, they've got you in mind. Like, so they keep you in the back pocket, is what the old people used to say. All right, let's see what in regards to your money or your business, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on there. Beware of people trying to come back to you. Beware of false motive or ulterior motive. Like, they just, they see you shining. You are the star card, Okay, so outsource. You can't do everything by yourself, Aquarius. You might have to hire somebody. You're going to have to pay somebody. You're going to have to invest. The best investment is in yourself. Visibility. It's safe to be me. It's safe to be you, Aquarius. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid. You're not for everybody, and everybody's not for you. The people who are for you will find you, resonate with you, and that will be life, right? Plan it out. It's time to get more serious. So some of you've got it up in your head. That's not where it needs to be. That's where it starts. That's a thought. But now we have to put it to paper, and then we have to start some action on it. But so it's time to plan it out. Get clear on what you want to do. And if you feel like you need like career or business mentorship, of course, you can always book your complimentary discovery call with me if you feel moved to do so. The link is in the description box. This is what I'm talking about: manifestation. You're a manifesting machine, Aquarius. You can do it. So manifesting is not just name it and claim it. Just, I'm a millionaire. But you do nothing every day. Like, you like a full-time fuck up. Like, you are on the job. Like, people can call you right now and you are clocked in as a fuck up. Like, come on, do something. Don't be on the job of being a full-time, come on. So do something. You have to plan it out. You have to take action. You have to invest in yourself. Spirit will help you. It's for us to do the possible. It's for God to do the impossible. So if you can fill out that grant application or that application for the loan, or if you can get under some type of mentorship or tutelage, or if you can further your education, do so. It's not for God to go down to the school, fill out the forms, and then come back and wake you up in your bed and say, I did it. I filled out That's not how life works. you have to do something. For if you don't work, you don't eat. So you gotta do something, okay? Um, we don't want to partake in that yesteryear, name it and claim it, prosperity gospel. That's not what this is over here. We have a saying on the channel, work gets rewarded. So if you're not doing any work, then you shouldn't be expecting any reward. Okay. Integration time, plan to rest. So you might have to, some of you are working really hard. And that's a really good thing. Kudos, congratulations. So you might need to plan a vacation or plan when you will take rest. Maybe you work uh every other day. I don't know what your schedule can be, what it will be, what it needs to be, but you need to plan rest because you don't want to start to lean into burnout because then you can, get frustrated. We don't want that. Let's see. What else? Core values. Hone in on your purpose and your values. What is your purpose? Most times you'll find your purpose when you find where you can serve, where you can be of service to. Some of us just want to get rich. And I don't have anything to say about that, but talk to God. That's it. I don't have anything to say about that. Let's see the next card. Aligned action. Don't delay. Act. The universe is aligning things for you. Please stop delaying it. Stop. I'll do it next week. Oh, I'll sign up in 6 months. Oh, I'll go back to school. I'm going to go back when I firstly find a full-time job. I get a car. I get my own place. I get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And then I buy a cat and I buy a dog. And then I'll go back to school. And it's like, what? It's time to take action now. Do something now. When you take the next step, the universe just gets behind you. Your spirit guides get behind you. They start opening up doors. You start getting phone calls, talking to the right people, being in the right place at the right time, serendipitous meetings, the spirit realm doing the impossible because you're doing the possible. But it's like the spirit realm is like, I'm trying to do the impossible, but you ain't doing none of the possible. So I don't know what to do. So we'll do nothing. And that's sometimes what spirit does. Is like, we'll just wait for you. It's your life. It's not ours. Let's see. Let's close this out with some advice. The Star card. Wow. Aquarius. It's time. It is time. This talks about alignment. This also talks about chakra alignment. This talks about releasing, baggage from previous relationships, hurt. This also talks about healing, deep soul healing, cleansing. So in the Rider Waite, the man is pouring out. So he's pouring out to the world. He can even be indicative of pouring out your emotions, really letting it go, releasing, drilling down on why you feel like or what happened. Okay. Being the magician, can't make it up, delivers familiars from other magicians. So when you get in alignment, then you get angelic help. Familiar spirits will help you be the magician in your life, help you put it all together. It'll help you move from one place to the next. Okay. Coming out of, devastation, destruction, heartbreak, heartache, drama, to go into a peaceful place. The Star card also talks about acceptance. I'm hearing recompense again. So you're going to get your reward given for loss and harm suffered. Okay. So if here on the channel work gets rewarded and you're getting a reward given for loss or harm. So there was some work that you did in order to overcome the harm, the loss that you suffered. So now you're getting a reward. It kind of all ties in, Aquarius. It's just like you're at the right place at the right time, says the Star card also. It's time for you to take action. Before the star card is the tower. It already happened. It all fell down. It is what it is. A relationship ended, a job ended. There was sudden, upheaval, calamity, mishap, natural disaster, death. But what are you going to do after that? That is not saying that you don't have the opportunity to grieve. Or you shouldn't have the opportunity to grieve or put things in perspective. But it says, what do you do after that? You've got to get back up. For some of us, and for some of us, we've already gone through, and now we're at a place of extreme alignment, and you're about to, okay, so easy street. You're about to coast into the world. You got the world in two different decks. You're about to coast into a different phase, a different chapter, maybe even a whole different book in your life. You're about to write something new for yourself. So the fixed signs are the energy that's holding it all together. So you got cardinal, fixed, mutable. So you've got the beginning, the middle, the end. Okay. And Aquarius is in the middle. You may even find that you're a middle child, or you're always in the middle of something, or you were always in the middle of calamity or collapse or destruction, or feeling like the rug been pulled from under you. It's because you're one of those fixed signs to where you can hold it together. You do well in the darkness, the star card. You do well in struggle. It's not fun. You would rather be somewhere else, but you can hold it together. Okay. So Aquarius, it just looks like you're at the right place at the right time. It's time to release that baggage. It's time to move forward. It's time to get over. It's time to be the face of something. Also, the star card talks about that. So you might be the face of. You're going to put yourself out there. That was one of the cards that came out from the all up in your biz deck or something like that. I don't know. So it's time for you to really shine bright. The universe is saying, this is your time. This is the day. Don't delay. This is the season. Be strong. Be strong in knowing that we're with you. You have absolute protection. You've been through it all. We're not taking you back to that place. You don't have to redo. You're not going to have to struggle again. The rug is not going to be pulled from under you. The other shoe is not going to drop. You've already done it. And you've come out on the other side of it. It was great. I can't even say it. The Leviathan. Look that up. So I'm not gonna go into that. Maybe we'll go into that in another reading. But it's like you conquered something. You conquered definitely something great, something that was after you from the time of inception. Oh, wow. You were made for this purpose. You were made for this time. You have something to offer the world, Aquarius, and it's time to offer it. This is the age of Aquarius, or the age of awakening. Awaken out of the slumber. Come into knowing who you are, what you are, your purpose. For when you find purpose, you find everything else. Everything will be accounted to you, or you'll be accommodated. The reason why life is out of whack right now is because you're not in alignment. You're trying to do everything else. You want to start a business. It ain't the right business that you should be in. You want to have a relationship with this particular woman or man. That's not the right man, but you want it so much. Some of you are practicing escapism. If I focus on this thing over here that's hard to hold on to, that's running from me, if I keep chasing it, then I don't have to look over here and realize that I'm missing out on me. I don't have to drill down on me. I don't have to look at me. I don't have to ascend. I don't have to be better. I can just keep pointing finger at this thing or this person that I'm trying to chase. It's something about you. Some of you not looking in the right place. You're not in alignment. You're just all over the place. And you need to find your purpose. What were you made for? We were all made to create. What are you creating? If it's nothing in your life, you're probably finding discontentment, boredom, despondency, wanting to check out, drama, I don't mind. I don't mind. We know what that is. The devil's playground. So it's about when you find your purpose, everything will be accounted to you. You'll find that person you're supposed to be with. You'll have that family, or you can get that car, or whatever the fringe benefits are. Because what that's not what you should be. That shouldn't be number one. These are fringe benefits. You know, once I found my purpose, everything was accounted to me. One day I'm going to share my life with you guys, like my actual life. Like, I don't want to do that because then it could feel, I don't know, I have my own reservations about that. And I'm very private, but I want to share my life with you so that I can share my experience, so that I can share the walk, the journey. I want to share the failure. I want to share the successes. I want to share where I am now. I enjoy life, and not because I drive nice cars with an S, not because of this or that, but because I actually have fulfillment in what I do. I'm walking in my purpose. For some of you, you've really got to drill down on you. This is what I have for you, Aquarius. If you would like to connect with me, whether it is getting a personal reading just like this one, readings today are 50% off. Take advantage. Uh, Use code 50 off at checkout. And if you feel like you want to start your own business, or you just need help in your existing business, go ahead and schedule your complimentary discovery call. If you want to be around like-minded business individuals each and every month, helping you push towards your goal, getting practical and spiritual business advice, go ahead and sign up for the KTMG, Keep the Momentum Going monthly conference call. It's a wait list now, but we're letting people in. Okay. So go ahead and sign up for that. Let's start the next chapter of your life today, whatever it looks like. Make the investment in yourself. Investment is not always money, it can be time, it's energy. Okay. Do what you can today. Everybody's not able. I've been on every spectrum of that. So, yeah, I understand. Thank you. Many blessings to you. Take care. Have a really good, what is today? Today is Thursday. So we're going into the weekend. I don't even know what day it is. Anyway, have a really good weekend. I'm live tonight doing a collective reading and answering your questions. So come to the live session. Thank you. Many blessings to you. Take care.